Laser engraving is fun, but it can be dangerous. You got to get rid of those fumes. So that's why we picked up this fume extractor. It moves a lot of air, 330 cubic meters an hour, which is a bunch of air at about 210 watts. I couldn't find any reviews that showed the size of this thing, so I had to make one. It comes with a bunch of extra hoses and a bunch of cotton pre-filters. Now, a lot of the other ones we bought only had one cotton pre-filter, and it was hard to find replacements without making your own. This one has about 10. It's got I think it's a 3 or 4 inch hose, which fits my WeCreate NX Tool laser engraver perfectly. And this hose comes with it too. This is a monster, and it kind of locks in place. I guess there's steel underneath here, but this is really, it's like firm, but it's also malleable. You can adjust it. So here's what the filter looks like. You have the cotton pre-filter, and that's the one that goes bad first. And then you have this HEPA filter, and then underneath there you have a carbon filter. So you've got a series of filters in this box, and this whole thing is replaceable as well. But you don't need to replace the carbon and the HEPA for a while. It's the cotton filter that goes bad first, and I'll do a follow-up video on how long that one lasts. So it all tucks in here nicely inside this guy, and it does a great job. It took all the fumes out. We did some test cuts a little later in this video. Check this out. So this is where the top hose goes in, and it is a serious amount of suction. Now you can put this is my WeCreate Vision. It's a 40 watt. Now it didn't fit in there perfectly, but as I learned, it actually does work pretty well, but they give you a bunch of adapters and adjustments in these rubber gaskets. So here's what it sounds like. So yeah, at about 68 decibels, it's much more quiet than the giant box fan we have in this room blowing it to the outside. So that is a plus. Plus, it smells better. This thing is somehow able to take fumes from cutting acrylic out of the air. And if you've ever smelled this, it's terrible. Look, I don't even have the adapter in here, and it's pulling this out with such strong force. It's getting rid of all these fumes, putting them through its filter, and I'm not smelling it. We even cut acrylic and didn't smell a thing. Normally this smells up our entire garage. But this thing is a small miracle. I mean, for its price, super powerful, small enough to move around, and it has wheels. Highly recommend.